But this is why women take back cheating boyfriends and husbands all the time. Because at some point they realize, you know what? Okay, so he's run around on me a few times. But guess what? He still takes me on a trip for my birthday. You know, he still pays my bills. He still takes good care of me. He still tells me he loves me. He still sleeps in the same bed as I do. If they want to be in a relationship with a man with options, they're just going to have to accept the fact that men like this will exercise their options. And the fact that they exercise their options has nothing to do with their love or lack thereof for you. Casey got some bad advice. She got some really, really, really bad advice. The first piece of bad advice she got when there were grumblings of Evan not wanting to marry her, the first piece of advice was, well, you need to let him know if you don't marry me by such and such date, then I'm out of here. That was her first mistake. Taken that advice. The second piece of bad advice she took was when she brought this to her friends or loved ones and said, hey, there's this Temptation Island thing. I'm thinking about doing it. Because this wasn't Evan's idea. This was Casey's idea. And so her idiot friends and family told her, yeah, if you really want to know if he loves you, then you need to tempt him. And if he doesn't yield to temptation, then you know he loves you. That's the problem. Just because Evan smashed another girl, let's just assume for 1 second that Evan actually loves Casey. Evan does not love Casey. That is obvious. I think Evan is in a position where he is afraid to let her down. I think he's afraid to break up with her. I think he's only 28. He's only 28 years old. He's young. He has no idea how to handle this. He's been in a relationship with this girl for 4 or 5 years. He's cheated on her before. It's almost like he feels obligated to stay with her to make up for the fact that he cheated on her before. Right? But Evan just doesn't feel the same. He does not love Casey. He doesn't. But let's just say, for example, that he does. Let's just say he loves Morgan, right? Let's just say him and Morgan are in a relationship. Well, if Evan goes off and smashes another girl, that doesn't mean he doesn't love Morgan. You see, men are able to compartmentalize sex and feelings, sex and love. We can compartmentalize that stuff. For us, sex is just sex. When we have sex outside of our relationships, it does not mean that we do not love the women that we're in relationships with. When women have sex outside of their relationships, also known as cheating, that is a clear indicator that she is clearly no longer in love with said man. Girls don't realize this. They think that if a guy slept with another girl, then he doesn't love her anymore. Well, Casey is about to find out that Evan does not love her. She's about to find out that Evan doesn't. Listen, she took him back last time, but I think the last time Evan cheated, I'm going to take a stab at this. I think when Evan cheated in the last relationship, and he's probably cheated on her more than she probably realizes, but Evan has tried to cheat his way out of this relationship. The problem is Casey's not playing her part. Casey isn't dumping Evan. Oh my God, I found it. And Evan probably got caught on purpose. Oh my God, I cheated on you, blah, 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 blah. Woe is me, I'm a terrible guy. Right? And Evan's probably thinking, okay, good. She can dump me and I can be over this. I can be over this. She's going to be the one that dumps me, blah, 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 blah. Casey didn't get the memo. Casey has taken him back. Evan has not wanted Casey to take him back, but Casey took him back because Casey knows that Evan's the best she's ever going to do. So once again, Evan is out here at Temptation Island. He had sex with Morgan knowing it's going to get back to Casey, and he is hoping beyond all hope that if she is humiliated in front of everybody on national TV, that she'll have no choice but to dump him. Because if Casey takes Evan back, now she looks like the stupid one. Oh my God, I can't believe she took him back. But now Casey's going to realize, you know what? When Evan cheats on me, it's not because he doesn't love me. And again, this is assuming that he loves her. We know he doesn't. But this is why women take back cheating boyfriends and husbands all the time. Because at some point they realize, you know what? Okay, so he's run around on me a few times. But guess what? He still takes me on a trip for my birthday. You know, he still pays my bills. He still takes good care of me. He still tells me he loves me. He still sleeps in the same bed as I do. Okay, so these women were flings, but he's not doing for them what he's doing for me. right? They're getting something that I already get. I'm getting a lot more. Okay. You might have had them once, but I've got them all the time. There's a song came out in the mid-90s. This is what women internalize. And at some point they begin, now the first time they get cheated on, it sucks. Listen, every time a woman finds out about another woman you've been philandering with, it's never easy. It's not something they like, but it's something they have to accept. If they want to be in a relationship with a man with options, they're just going to have to accept the fact that men like this will exercise their options. And the fact that they exercise their options has nothing to do with their love or lack thereof for you. This is why women almost do. This is why women, when they suspect cheating, but then they say, well, he's treating me well, so I can't really, no, he's probably not cheating. That's what they tell themselves. But when it's in their face, when it is blatantly obvious that, yes, he absolutely stuck his in another chick, that's when that's when that hard drive starts to really work. Okay, he cheated and it sucks and it hurt. And at some point, yes, they're hurt by the cheating, but they're even more hurt that he actually let her find out about it. Like, dude, quit being like, if you're gonna run around on me, don't let me know about it, right? That's what women are really. When a woman really says, "Hey, don't let me catch you cheating on me," that's what they mean. You can cheat, just don't let me catch you. Don't be messy. Be covert about it. I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to smell it. I don't want to see it. Listen, don't knock another bitch up. Don't bring home any STDs. Don't fuck her in my bed. And don't let me find out. Those are the ground rules. That's it. That's it. What they don't know won't hurt them. And women who belong to men with options like Casey does, they clearly understand that, okay, so he's run around on me. That has nothing to do with the way he feels or doesn't feel about you or the other girl. Nothing to do at all. So Casey is now trying to sit here and say, okay, all right, well, he's in love with me, so he would never cheat on me. Guess what? He's cheated on you before, and he stayed with you. No, Johnny. She doesn't vibe with you on a lot of levels. She's an attractive woman who probably has a drinking problem who is throwing herself at you. See, this is where men get themselves into trouble. Is what they do is they characterize a connection. They characterize the desire to have sex with a woman as a connection. Oh my God, me and Katie, we have this connection and we're doing so well and this and that. No, that's not a connection you have with Katie. You are sexually attracted to her and she is sexually attracted to you. Okay? That's not a connection. And this is the standard that most men use when vetting women. Well, if they're both sexually attracted to each other, then we must have a connection. Right? And guys don't see it that way. They don't say that, but that's not really what it is, right? All that is happening here is that they are sexually attracted to one another. But the way he characterizes it as, oh, we have this connection on many different levels and blah, blah, blah. There are no different levels, man. You guys live in the same house. Everybody's getting drunk, and you guys are probably going to hook up. If this were in the real world, she'd run circles around it because you think you have a connection. No, meeting a girl at a party, getting drunk and having sloppy drunk sex, that's not a connection. That's a one-night stand. Unfortunately, a lot of guys, and a lot of girls really for that matter, they use the one-night stand. They think you're always going to have those same emotions, those same urgent feelings the entire relationship. No. One-night stands are awesome because that's what they are. That's what they are. It's a fleeting moment in time, but you can't... Too many guys expect this to be the standard in every relationship. No, Ice Dragon Kid said best, that I'm just trying to connect with the box. Right. There you go. Siri says she would probably say yes to 80% of the men right now. Right, exactly. Like Katie was all over Win, and now she's all over Johnny. Who's it going to be next? This dude just asked this woman permission to kiss her. This dude just asked permission to kiss her. I want you to know how badly I want to kiss you. Dude, if you want to kiss a girl, go in for the kiss. Don't tell her you want to kiss her. Just do it. What did I tell you? Our relationship is going to be the best it's ever been. Translation, I'm still in love with Evan. She already regrets giving him that ultimatum, guys. She already regrets it. She said it. She said I should never have given him that stupid ultimatum. I don't care about tradition. I just want Evan. And I think Casey is now beginning to understand how lucky she is. She's understand, listen, man, like, I'm not as good looking as these other girls out here. Like, there are better looking girls on that island than me. Right? Yeah, Jay Bondek says, dude, she knows it's over. She says Morgan is way more attractive. Yeah, right. Yeah, listen, Casey is holding Evan back. And even if Casey knows she's holding Evan back, that doesn't mean she's not going to still try and hold him back. Yeah, I mean, listen, man, Casey knows it's over, man. She knows it. She's simply trying to talk herself into thinking that it's not. So now Morgan now has real feelings for Evan. I don't think Evan has real feelings for Morgan. I just think he really wants to fuck her, right? And I'm sure they do have some sort of connection because they are spending a lot of time together. So I'm not going to dismiss that. But it is clear that Morgan likes Evan more than Evan likes Morgan. They like each other an awful lot. There's no doubt about that. But now Morgan is starting to squeeze Evan a little bit. She's looking for assurances. She's looking for guarantees. She's not saying that she is, but now she's starting to fast forward the scenario. Hey, in the end, you're going to be conflicted. It's either going to be me or her, and I'm not sure it's going to be me. She's looking for reassurance. Morgan is officially alpha widowed. She is officially alpha widowed. No matter what happens with Evan. If Evan were to disappear right off the island, poof, every man that Morgan has anything to do with sexually or otherwise, she's going to compare to Evan. Evan is the new standard. Evan is the best looking guy she has ever, hopefully, in her mind, will hook up with. He's the best. He's number one. 100%. Whatever happens, she is in the midst of being alpha widowed. That is what's happening. Dude, look at the way she's looking at him. Guys. That right there, I don't want to call it love. Because I don't think they've known each other long enough for her to really fall in love, but she's pretty damn close. This is infatuation, and infatuation is much stronger than love. Much, much stronger than love. But that is the look of a woman who is 100% turned on by a dude. 100%. Look at the way she's looking at him. She's probably already dreaming about their wedding. She's already dreaming about what their kids will look like. Holy cannoli, dude, it's over for Morgan. She's in. She doesn't have eyes for anybody else on the island. Not a chance. Man, oh man. That's it. He's hers, or she's his, man. She's his for the taking. He said, girl, I'm falling in love with you. Oh my God. Oh boy. Edub444 says game with a capital G. Real talk, man. Like, this right here is master level game for someone like Evan. Dude, only guys who look like Evan could get away with this, right? And Morgan is younger. She's 27, right? But still, like, dude, he's running airtight game. Boom! There it is. I'm falling in love with you too. Ice Dragon Kid says she's like this because he didn't last time he could have. I agree. And it's funny. In most situations we say, dude, try to or otherwise she's not going to see you as an alpha whatever. No, that was a different situation. It is very clear that Evan is sexually attracted to her. No doubt about it. Evan doesn't have to Morgan to know that he wants to. He has nothing to prove there. Absolutely nothing to prove. But the fact that he restrained himself tells her a couple of things. The first thing it says is that he actually does have self-control. The second thing is, when I'm in a relationship with him and he has a chance to another girl, he's not going to her because he really wanted to me, but he honored his commitment to his girlfriend. It's almost like he's damned if he does and damned if he doesn't, but that worked in his favor. And now Morgan really wants him. You see what this is, guys? You see what this is? And apparently Casey was a little bit the same way too, which is probably why Evan stepped out on her, but I think that was always going to happen. But now it took being separated from Javen and other girls showing interest in him for her to realize she's been a fucking bitch this entire time. That's what it took. This is why we teach what we teach, guys. This is why we teach what we teach. This is why we teach guys, never, ever, ever, never be afraid to just walk away. Listen, if your girl is acting some type of way, leave for 2 days. Dude, leave for 2 days, stay in a hotel, turn off your phone. You come back day 3, she'll stop that behavior. Real talk, man. Real talk. The only thing that gets these bitches' attention is you disappearing. The only thing that'll get a woman's attention, the only way to get a woman to look at herself and to realize what she's doing in the relationship to fuck you up is by removing yourself from the situation. Real quick, all of a sudden now she starts to replay everything in her mind like Shari is now. And what she is beginning to realize, you know what? Javen has done nothing but try to please me. And at every turn, I'm looking for something to complain about. That it's real old, real quick.
Watch my live breakdowns of Temptation Island absolutely free at sharpstream.com. Chat privileges and access to the live replays are at patreon.com/DonovanSharpe. Links in description.